So we have Pooch, and I'm not quite sure who the other guy is.
Windy City Smash streaming project in bracket today, all day today. Tune in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, we're going right into it. Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, so Pooch was really playing on point yesterday. If he can keep that up, he actually has a shot of getting pretty far in this bracket.
That's good.
Yeah, Village Mascot also... Okay, so Pooch practices against Ninja a lot. So he knows the Link matchup pretty well. So let's see how Mascot does with a Samus.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why he let him go to Pokemon Stadium 2. I feel like that should be a first ban because, fun fact of the day is that those platforms are actually the shortest platforms, I believe, next to, obviously, Fountain of Dreams, which are changeable. So for the static platforms, those are the shortest height, which will allow a lot of missile pressure from Samus.
All right.
Seems like Pooch just wants to go in. He doesn't really need too many missiles right now.
Yeah, well, you know, Pooch has a strong missile game, and, you know, he has these platforms that he could be doing some missile tricks with, but Link has the boomerang and the bomb. It's just more in his favor right now.
Right. Yeah, I think those ice missiles actually don't go as far a distance, but I believe they hit harder.
They hit harder. Yep, that's the difference between ice. Okay.
Pooch trying to go in right now. He's doing pretty good.
They're both at high percentages. Yep, it would just take one strong hit, yeah.
Alright, Pooch kind of shaking it off, you know. Up you out of shield. You never want to get hit by that.
Nope. Never feels good.
As a mind game, I like to sit there and shield, wait for them to up B or up smash, and then just punish it.
The bomb, Pooch. Yep.
Gets hit by his own bomb.
Yep.
Pooch converts very well there.
All right. He's got the charge, so, you know. Could happen at any time.
Yeah.
Shield's getting tiny.
It's interesting, even though, like, you know, you can get a lot of shield pressure as Link, even if he converts off, like, a stray hit from a distance, there's not really much that Link can really get from shield stabs and such.
All right, that was well timed. A lot of distance, though, so he couldn't follow up very much, but... There we go.
Yeah, Pooch with some interesting neutral right now. He's kind of just running around the stage and then getting these hits on Mascot. I feel like he's just trying to read the movement, adapt game one.
Yes, I think Mascot plays a different kind of Link than he's used to. I think he's trying to...
That's also a possibility.
Yeah. Yes, that is a Repulsa tag. Read a Repulsa. All right. Nice missile there. Oh,
Some
but
great
the
ledge
boomerang.
game.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't seen much ledge game from these two. They've been doing a lot of neutral footsies. All right.
Yeah, it looks like they're both just trying to figure out what their habits are, how to punish them, and just when they can go in.
There we go.
Nice dash attack.
Shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like Pooch is a lot more hesitant to go in now. He's starting a lot more aggressive at the start, and now he's just kind of sitting back and shooting those missiles.
Which is interesting. He's at this high... Yeah, look at this percentage. Like, now is the time.
Right.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah, just go in with a crouch cancel down smash. Basically anything would kill Link right now.
Yeah, instead he's just racking on percent.
I haven't really seen him use Nair to counter a lot of those projectiles. Oh,
The boomerangs
nice
from
grab.
behind are always something you need to watch out for. A good Link will know how to get it on the way back. Okay.
Oh, nice bait out there. That's actually really hard to punish, that crawl from Samus, because all of her hurt boxes actually go lower, and then she can immediately extend up into any of her attacks.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
So,
how's Pooch going to close out the stock?
I know. This is, he lost a stock.
All right.
Well, a missile will do
Yeah, missile to the face.
at a certain point.
Eventually that light tap will just get hit.
But Village has got a 2
All
stock.
right, here we go.
Or a full
We're trying to
stock
get something
lead.
started.
All right. I think Pooch is psyching himself out. I think he's thinking too hard.
Yeah, as Mango says, don't really think too hard. You slow yourself down.
Yeah, well, in studies of expertise, you know, at some point you've got to rely on the things that you already know are automatic. If you try to think about stuff that's automatic, you just end up screwing yourself up. Even the best golfers, you know, will miss a simple
As we
putt.
noticed, I just saw Pooch nod his head, you know. He's starting to learn a lot of Village Mascot's habits, and I feel that Game 2, he's definitely going to be adapting, and we're going to see a different Pooch. Ooh. Yeah,
That
you
might be
can't
game
spot
1.
dodge that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Pooch shrugging it off. You know, he knows what he did wrong.
Let's see where they go.
Yep, talking to Ripple, getting some advice there. Yeah, so for those that don't know, responding to Avalon's comment in the chat, he says, I don't see Link's using air dodge tethers. The up B is kind of risky. Actually, Link's up B hitbox is actually pretty good. There's very few spots other than, you know, his head that you can really hit him out of. And also, tethers in 3.5 now have a 30-frame ledge hop and about, I believe, like something between 30 and 50 frames of lag on landing that you can fast fall to obviously shorten the lag time. And so it's really easy just to wave dash on ledge and then just wait for the tether. And Link's tether is actually not that good. It's kind of slow. It doesn't really go that far of a range, and you can't really hit them off the ledge.
Oh, wow. All right, a boomerang first thing.
Yeah, I believe in 3.6, I was talking to Abu earlier when I was playing him, and he said that they're actually going to be changing it so you can start as Ice Samus, so you don't have to take, you know, 6% for free.
Yeah. That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Ice Samus is just standard for a lot of characters, you know. Actually, being a Fire Samus is very situation specific.
Yep. Yeah, currently you have to press, I believe, down taunt at the start, and it'll do that animation that you saw at the start where you'll switch to Ice Samus.
Yeah, you gotta taunt it. Which, free 6%.
Yeah. Or whatever your character can do.
Yeah.
Currently it gives up neutral, allows them to get something quick. You never want to take free damage.
All right. So I'm actually surprised that these two aren't using... Well, I think Pooch intends to use these platforms. He just hasn't gotten much off of it. All right.
Yeah, Fu actually corrected me in the chat. He says tethers are a 29 to 40 frame animation with 30 frames of landing lag. Thank you for that.
Okay.
So interesting counterpick here. I think he wants to try and just use those platforms, mess up Link a little bit.
Yes.
And then just try and cluster his space a bit.
I love the the same time shield.
The standoff between two tether characters where it's like, do you want to grab? No. Do you want to grab? No.
I was waiting for you to grab. I was baiting you, man.
Yeah, we saw Village Mascot spot dodge and they both just kind of rolled away, reset the situation. There we go. Nice punish.
All right, yeah, gotta punish that.
Stood in shield that time. Ooh, stage spike.
Interesting recovery choice.
Yeah, I think Pooch actually wanted to grab ledge with the tether there.
Yeah.
And instead, you know, kind of went flying up as we saw.
He had some interesting options there. I just don't think he expected it to happen.
Right. Interesting thing that Village Mascot is doing is he'll jump. It looks like he's about to land with an arrow, and at the last second he's double jumping up and immediately punishing Pooch.
Nice.
All right, drop down there.
All right, back on the stage. Yeah, Pooch just got to break out some of these missiles.
But that was interesting. He had a nice spacing on that back air, but then he tried going back in and should have recognized that Village Mascot was actually crouch canceling that. And then he could have bait out an attack and punished. Ooh,
All right.
bad up, he had a shield, no jump. He's gonna try and tether, I believe. Yep.
Yep, there's the tether.
Ah, he should have just held ledge.
Nice. Okay.
Seems like Village Mascot is actually using the stage better. He's actually camping out on their platforms and just making Pooch approach.
He's been doing a lot of things through platforms.
Ripple saying something in the background there.
Ripple looks super worried. He's just like, God, my son. All right.
Yeah, you never want to see your buddy get bodied like this.
No.
Yeah, 3 stocks to 1. 2 stocks to 1.
Okay, not so bad. Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been by no means a sweep, but Pooch has been fighting to catch up the whole time. Yeah, I can't believe he dodged that.
Oh, snipes him out there. It's going to be tricky to recover. Those bombs are definitely going to help out. Okay, he's back.
Yeah, I think he wanted to catch him with that. But
119 is, even for Samus, is still pretty bad. Down smash, not going to take it. Good DI.
Yeah, I was going to say. Could have easily offline the other
Being at the ledge is so scary against Link. He's got up B, boomerang.
Nice. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Yep.
Yeah, Pooch's
Right
punish
off the
game,
top.
not a point today.
All right.